Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am making the creamiest tapioca pearl pudding ever. It's simple, delicious and perfect for any day. If you are interested, keep on watching, and without any further ado, let's get cooking. Alright, my dear steam, let's get started. First, you want to start off with boiling water on the stove. Now I have my water already boiling. Now you're going to go ahead and add the tapioca pearl into the pot and make sure it's boiled and cooked completely until it's translucent, like until they change color. Alright, now the difference meaning change color or change or perfectly cook, the when you put it in the pot, you see how white it is. Now when you cook it, it's gonna be like really clear, like jelly like clear. Okay, now you're gonna see, keep watching the video, you will see the difference. It will change. It won't be as white as when you first put it in the pot. So you want to make sure you cook it until it's done, until it's like change color. I don't know how to perfectly explain it, but you guys will see. You know, if you decide to make this recipe, you will see. You see guys how different it is, the color. It was at first white, but now it's cooked, so it changed. So it's changed and it's soft. So what you want to do is strain it and run some cold water in it. Now you don't want to keep it hot, you want to make sure it's cold. So once it's done, you're going to strain it and rinse it with cold water. You see how it's like white and jelly like? Now that's what you want to see. Alright, if you're liking this video so far, give this video a big thumbs up and a big like. And if you're new, I hope you will consider subscribing. So once that's done, and like I said, it's perfect for any day. It's perfect for winter, summer, fall, spring. You know, summer is coming anyway, and we are heading into spring, or we are already in spring anyway. So once that's done, you strain it. Make sure you strain most of the water out. Put it in a bowl. Now this only requires simple ingredients. I'm using this cream. If you don't have this type of cream, just use heavy cream. Okay, heavy cream. I'm using 2 jars. If you're not living in the diaspora, or you live anywhere else in the part, you know, outside US or whatever, just make sure you use heavy cream. Okay, it's pretty much just cream. All right, heavy cream. I'm using 2 cans. If you're not making a lot, you can just use 1 can of a cream or 1 cup. All right, if you just want to test it out, just use 1 cup of, you know, cream. All right, so then to that I'm going to add actually I added a little bit of half of the condensed milk, but I later off camera I went ahead and add the whole can of the condensed milk. Like I said, you know, just eyeball everything if you're not making a lot. All right, after adding the condensed milk and the cream, now you're going to use some evaporated milk or carnation milk. Now you're also going to add some vanilla for flavor. All right, if it's not sweet enough, you can go ahead and add more condensed milk. That's exactly what I did. All right, so you go ahead and mix it. It is so delicious, and guys, it gets so thick when it's cold. When you chill it in the fridge, it gets thicker. All right, it gets really thicker. So if you make yours and you find out that it's you know, a little watery on the watery side, or it's not too thick, just don't worry, it gets thick. All right, and I'm going to add some yogurt. All right, that's optional. If you don't want to add yogurt, it's perfectly fine. Just use the cream, the condensed milk, and the evaporated milk or carnation milk. You don't have to add yogurt in there if you don't want. That is, if you don't want it to be too extra thick, because like I said, once it's chilled, it's going to be really thick. So now I'm going to use canned fruits. Okay, feel free to use some fresh fruits cut up. You can use strawberry, mango, peach, whatever it is. So I'm using some canned fruit. Okay, so the fruit was not as much, so I went ahead and add more fruit, more frozen fruit. Okay, but I would not advise for you to guys use the frozen fruit. If you have fresh fruit cut up, I would say that's the way to go, because the frozen fruit, actually, when I added, I'm going to be honest with you, when I added on there the frozen fruit, it made the tapioca a little bit on the like bitter side for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I made it again off camera on another day, and I didn't add the frozen fruit. But like I said, the way to go, just cut up some fresh mango, fresh pear, fresh strawberry, everything fresh, or you can use the canned fruit. All right. Okay, so I went ahead and add some more fruits. Okay, and this is how everything looks like. Give this video a big like if you're enjoying watching this video, and I hope you guys will follow for more. All right, and don't forget to check my second YouTube channel, Hannah's Simple Life. I will put the name down below so that you guys will check my other second YouTube channel. All right, so this is how the tapioca is so rich, so creamy, so delicious. Summer is coming, you know, the cookouts are coming up, so what perfect way to start, you know, your idea of, you know, when you plan on having cookouts and stuff like that, what you're gonna, you know, serve your guest with. So this was like actually couple hours later. Like I said, you see how thick it is, guys. It's very, very thick, because I think I make too much and I add too much fruit, but regardless, it was still great. Great, great, great. And I thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this simple and creamy recipe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real life cooking video. All right, I'll see you all in my next upload. Thank you so much. I'll see you all. Bye bye.